This is the Graybeard Gaming Podcast, a gaming podcast from gaming enthusiasts. Join us as we talk about the games we love to play and the gaming industry and how it affects us as consumers. I am Scott. This is David. This is Liam. Let's go. All right, here we go. So welcome to the show. If you are new here, come in, hang out with us. We usually talk about gaming news, but lately it's been a lot of garbage. So we're just kind of having a show cleanser this episode. We're going to talk about, pretty much anything we want. Now, if Xbox or Ubisoft kind of falls in there, that's, we're going to go with it, but we don't have any particular news item in mind. But we do usually talk about gaming news and how it affects us, things like that. So thanks for dropping in. But first, we are going to talk about what we've been playing. And I feel like, though, maybe I should apologize for last episode. I went into that episode. We were talking about Xbox Game Pass price hike and all that shit. And I came into that podcast with my notes, my stats. I was calm. I had incense burning. I was meditating. I went in and then 5 minutes in, and I'm like old man, shaking fist at XClouds. I couldn't help it. I guess I get emotional about this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's like video games are our passion. That's what we like.
Right. So sometimes we get a little so that might happen here. I don't know. But anyway, let's start with Liam this week and find out what he's been playing. It's probably Diablo 4, so we can just skip that. Go to David. No, I'm just kidding. What have you been playing this week?
There was this little game that came out last week. I don't know if you guys heard about it. It was called Battlefield.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if anyone knows.
I played that too.
Never heard of it.
Should we tell everybody what happened in our very first match?
Yeah.
So the very first match, it was me and Liam and our friend Dude, and we were playing, and we noticed that Shroud was in our match. And we're like, Is it the Shroud? And we're like, what? So Dude went to his stream real quick, and it's like, yeah, there we are. We're in the match.
Oh shit!
And it's,
I still have to watch the VOD that he has or something, see if we did anything dumb in that.
He's probably like, look at what are these three guys do? What the hell is this? I'm going back to Destiny. Yeah.
That guy's clearly a COD noob.
Right. Exactly.
But
yeah,
also,
that was cool.
A helicopter flew into us. That was funny.
That was that was scary. That was like, hey, let's blow up this. Okay, now it's landing on us. I'm telling you, man, Battlefield is a Jerry Bruckheimer movie every 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm sure we all have our Battlefield stories this week.
Oh, absolutely. Well. So what did you think? Did you have fun with it?
I'm having a lot of fun with it. Yeah. As someone who usually plays Call of Duty, but not multiplayer, I'm usually just a Call of Duty Zombies player. But for multiplayer, I really like Battlefield this year because it's not just spawn, die, and there's 5,000 campers every time you go into a building. Obviously, you'll have some campers here and there.
That happens, but it's not
the scale of Battlefield. You can really pick where you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was younger, I didn't like that because I'm like, it takes me 50 miles to get to the action, which that still happens. But at least you have tanks and helicopters and things like that. And now it's like, I play the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta, and then I play Battlefield, and it's night and day.
It is night and day.
It just is. Call of Duty is fine if people want that for multiplayer, but Battlefield now, I think they really nailed the whole teamwork aspect of this Battlefield. You don't have to go in there and get kill death ratio. That's not the goal. We have our classes, and there's a medic, and there's an assault, there's what the other one was called
engineer.
Now, but engineer,
support, soldier,
and everyone has just different roles. And you can just
it should be.
And I like the fact that I can actually get some kills without getting shot at every 5 seconds. But obviously, it's a bigger map, so there's more ways you can go. So I've been having a lot of fun with it. I even played the campaign. I did the first mission.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
No, I did the first mission, and I play on hardcore difficulty.
Oh, wow.
I did finish the mission. And I like the fact that Battlefield actually gives you a bit of a breather. Because I try like Call of Duty campaigns on like, the hardest difficulty, and you get sniped in like a second.
Mm-hmm.
One shot, you're gone, which is realistic, but it's like, damn, I just want to also just complete it. Battlefield, like, no, you can take some hits, and the team's with you as well, so you can just like duck into cover, heal up, take some pot shots as well. I like it that the whole in multiplayer and campaign, you don't instantly get killed. Obviously, unless you get sniped with a headshot, but you don't get instantly downed and killed if someone shoots at you. You do have time to react.
I'm just thinking of an IGN review, and it's like, I got sniped once and I died, and I can't play the game again. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was actually funny as well, because like the first game that we did play, it was like that in chat, wasn't it? It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Because people were like, I just got headshotted. 10 out of 10 game. Yeah. I love this.
Chat was hilarious. The chat was blowing up.
I got sniped, and then I went to heaven in the game. 10 out of 10 for real.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's like I was playing the Call of Duty beta and got sniped and went to heaven, and now here I am in Battlefield. Yeah.
Yeah.
We started at here at my time it started at 10 o'clock. And then, of course, I was playing on Steam, so it had to like unzip the game, basically, like install the pack files, which took a little bit. And then waiting to get in the server, it was like it was 348,000.
Yeah. The first day it was like slamming.
It was like that's how many people did not go to work today to play this game. So, of course, it only took me like 5 minutes. It didn't take you long either to get into a match.
No, that doesn't take long. But when you first see the number, you're like, whoa, you're like, I'm not going to get in.
Yeah, usually when you see that, it's like, I'll come back tomorrow. But, yeah, it was really quick. And so, yeah, our first match was we got to play like the first match together. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
I play with some friends as well, and we did like challenges and different things, and it's really like you could work on what you want to work on. There's no set objective. Obviously, there's a team objective. There's no set objective that you have to do. So yeah, you just help out, in whichever way you want to do, and just keep with your teammates, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it allows you to, like, if you're not, I mean, honestly, if you're not like the best shooter, like hitting your targets, be a medic. And you can just run around and revive people and keep one medic can win a whole match. If you're taking a spot and everyone's dying or getting sniped, and you go by and go, heal, 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 heal. I mean, that can win a match. So it gives the ability to kind of branch out and play different roles if you want to or need to.
Yeah, definitely. And the fact that it's not like 4 or 2042 that launched horribly, that's a big win. I've had a few bugs here and there. Nothing game breaking, but
you got knocked out of the game once.
Yeah. I have that a lot for some reason. Like, just every so often, like, it just kicks you randomly. Yeah. So I don't know what that's about. Like, I'll load into a game with friends. They're in the match. I'm still at the screen. I'm like, help, it didn't bring me. Help me. And things like that. And
right.
One of my friends, when he spawned into a wall.
Oh wow. Yeah.
he was in one of the buildings that you can't go in.
The old wall hack, huh?
Right.
He
was cheating.
Spawned in there.
Cheater.
It's like, help, I can't get out.
You got wall hacks.
God. Cheater. No, I didn't. The only thing I had my mouse pointer kept disappearing on the map. So I would go to like select D, right, and it would go away, and I'm like, where'd he go? And I moved my mouse around. I'm like, God. So I would have to use my movement to like pick a spot and then hit space. So it wasn't game breaking, but it's obviously a bug. And then, dude, we got in a match and he heard the music they play toward the end of the match. Mm-hmm. He was hearing that through the entire match. He was like, this is starting to drive me crazy. It's like the music's like the match is ending as soon as we get into it, middle of it. I mean, it was, I could understand that. But then when we went to the next match, it was perfectly fine. So
so obviously there's a few issues here and there, but like nothing too major.
Nothing like 2042 and nothing like Battlefield 5. Both of those launches were they were rough. They were super duper rough, especially 2042. Rubber banding everywhere. You would run halfway across the map because the maps were so large. And then get zipped back to where you were. Oh my God. It was that was kind of a nightmare.
Yeah. So and just the visuals as well. It looks incredible. It does. You can just sort of
you got it for
you
PC?
can just
You got it for PC?
I got it for Xbox, so even there, like, wow.
Yeah.
Because you can just sort of like stand in like one of the fields and just observe the entire like war that's happening in front of you. You just see everything, and I think it looks incredible. Like it's like terrifying, but it looks amazing.
It's like you
can just see all the like the yeah. It looks like you see all the missiles and gunfire and going off, and it's like.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I got up on a cliff and I looked down. I forget the name of the map, but it's like the one with like grass and some rock and then, buildings kind of here and there. And yeah, man, it looked like the old ad for Halo Combat Evolved where Master Chief walks up this like couple of steps and you see the cover of the game, like all the stuff happening, but it's all in motion. That's what it looked like. You had like a helicopter on fire going down over here. You had a jet flying over your head. You had rockets going here, tanks going here, sniper bullets. I mean, it was just like just a diorama of destruction. It was incredible and beautiful all at the same time. And then I got sniped. I was like, oh my God, I'm going down. Heal me.
This is so beautiful.
Right. I could die right now happy. So did you play anything else, or I mean that's plenty.
The other games are like, oh yeah.
Play Diablo 3 again.
I did actually, funny enough.
I knew it.
Because you know when like a Diablo season basically starts out and you have to level and grind and things.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's been like a few weeks now of the season. I was like, I don't know, level 40 or 50 or something. And then I just joined a party because you can just join groups. And there's like one max level guy who just goes, oh yeah, I'll just take you on a few runs. And he leveled us like, I don't know, 50 times so we could all get to the end game. Like, thank you.
Jeez.
And he goes off.
Wow.
Which I don't mind that now because basically it's the same loop. You're not playing a new game, then getting to end game so you can like do it all yourself. I've done this like every season of Diablo. So basically everyone, all they want to do is get to endgame and then grind. Yeah, a lot of people will just take you like, oh yeah, take all these little people and just level them up and then you go on your way now. So that's basically what it is.
You right there, come with me. Hey, like, did you feel like what's her name? I forget. From the Bruce Springsteen video. The woman from Friends, where he's like, "Oh, come up on stage," and she's like, "Oh, yeah." I'm showing my age here.
I'm chosen.
Yeah. What is her name? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, totally.
The the brunette on Friends, with the big blue eyes. I forget her name. Anyway, she was in Scream. So they have. Oh, I had a question about Diablo 4. Did they just start a new season, or are you like in mid-season?
It's been like a few weeks at least for a new season, so it's kind of relatively new.
Yeah. I wonder if they would do that when these big games start rolling out. If they try to plop out a season now.
Yeah, it's been like a few weeks. I think you're gonna do like a rework next season as well.
Yeah.
And next year there's another expansion, so hopefully you might do something different.
Rod Ferguson left.
Yeah.
Blizzard, right? Okay.
Yeah.
He is now at Take-Two, helping to get the next BioShock game out the door, which is exactly what he did with BioShock 3. They brought him in to help finish BioShock 3. And I think that's kind of weird. But anyway, cool.
How history repeats itself.
I know, right?
Yeah,
We're going
it
in
does.
circles, my friend. Jeez. All right, so David, you haven't played Battlefield.
I have not.
Yeah. Okay.
My camera went out of focus just then. No, I have been wanting to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know everybody's camera does that. It's.
I know. It's like.
Are you in a fish tank?
No. Oh, there we
There
go.
it goes. Yeah.
No, I've been wanting to buy it. And looks really cool. I was even showing it to my wife because she liked battle royales.
Yeah.
And and she was like, "Meh," like this. And I was like, "Look, if there's a sniper that's shooting you in the building, you could just blow up the building." And her face was like,
Yeah.
"I like that idea."
Right.
There's also a battle royale coming out soon as well for Battlefield 6. I don't know when that is, but they will have one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's probably going to be early next year, I think they said. And they'll probably have play tests for that as well. It's still in kind of like alpha, almost beta-ish. I played it. I can't talk about it, but it was fine. It was good. I liked it.
Nice.
And I'm not one for battle royales, but I think it's gonna be something. It's not gonna topple the Fortnite or the Warzone, but I think it's gonna land.
It's another good game in the bucket that we can play.
Yeah, from the guys that made this. They made. Let me get this out first before I forget about it. The campaign was made by Ridgeline Studios, which was purchased by EA, and this was the studio that Marcus Leto from Bungie created. And they were working on the single player, and then they got canned. EA just closed down their whole studio, and I think somebody else came in and finished the campaign. The campaign looks really big, and I'm thinking that when just in EA fashion, I'm thinking that when they got done with the campaign for Battlefield 6, they're like, "Hey, this is almost done. We're almost there." They were like, "Great." I mean, just cut them loose. Oh man, sad to say. Anyway, I just remembered that, so ADHD,
No, and then
I guess.
I started playing a game that you actually recommended to me, which is RuneScape, Dragon Wild.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny because in my search for finding a game that I just want to relax, play. I don't want to, you know what I mean? It's not super intense. I realized that I had purchased RuneScape as per your recommendation, and I just never played it. I don't, it's
Per Steam fashion, yeah.
I guess it's a gamer thing to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes buy a game, and then I guess you get sidetracked by another game, or life gets
Yeah.
in the
Oh
way.
yeah, I have that.
Yeah, and then you're like, wait a minute, okay. So I played it, and I am in love with this game. Holy shit! Like you know me, you motherfucker. Okay, you know me. And not just I don't like it in the sense that I like it in the sense that I like the way it plays, and it's got all the elements that I like. That sort of um, survival aspect of it. But I'm like sort of like falling in love with it a little bit with its aesthetic and the way it looks, and it's very RPG like, and you
Yes.
kind of getting like, I just got these like tingly feelings about it, and I'm like, I really like this game. Like I really, really like it. And then um what just made me even like it even more, I don't know how this happened, okay? But this weekend, my wife, she had a couple of shows with her band. She went away. She did some shows. I had like 2 3 days to myself. I played this game like extended. I'm like, oh man, I love this game. Then she gets back. Her brother was on vacation. He gets back. I don't know how I did it, man, but I convinced them to buy this game, and they
Really?
all bought it. Yeah, 4 people bought, me plus 3 other people
Yeah.
bought this game, and we played it over. I got them to play this game over the weekend with me. And let me
Oh
tell you
wow,
something.
that
There was
never
a
happens.
moment. There was a moment where we're like running into one of the biomes in the swamp, all 4 of us, and my wife's a wizard, and her brother's a ranger, and like I'm a warrior, and we're going, and I was just like,
You're D&D and
I'm like, I was like gigging out like on the chat, like, oh, you guys are fucking bunches. We're gonna fucking kill people, and it's gonna be great. So I just had, oh my god, I just had a blast. I really had a blast over this weekend with this game. And another quick little fun story is, I don't know what compelled me to do this, but I was like, I really want to start this game out with playing with somebody. Meet some new
yeah,
people, mix it up with some randoms. Mix it up
yeah.
with some randoms, have a good time. So I put my game on public so that anybody can join.
Ooh,
Was that a bad idea?
ooh,
Because
yeah.
I built this beautiful house, had all this gear that I was like, getting, and I hadn't played like a full day. It was a couple hours.
Right.
Somebody just joined and destroyed it all. Took all my
What?
stuff and just
Oh
destroyed
man.
everything. And it was like
Jeez.
I'm in the middle of the house, and and they're just running around like destroying everything, and I'm just standing there like watching this like piece of shit of a human being just do this.
Mm.
And then he just left the game, and I don't know if it was the game or maybe what I was feeling at the time, but I was just like, you're just a sad human being, and I'm not gonna let this ruin my game.
And
So
and I should have should have selected PvP game so I could kick your ass.
no, yeah. I was like, I partially blame myself for thinking that I had
Well,
faith in
no, you
humanity.
shouldn't. I mean, you put your server out there. I mean, you
Yeah.
trusted in the goodwill of men.
Yeah.
And
is dumb.
you shouldn't
No.
lose that, right? But you just had
No,
that
and you know what?
one person,
Yeah,
the first person to
and
come
you know
in
what?
to fuck your shit up.
And you know what's funny is I didn't let that stop me, and so I played a little bit more, and then I went to Discord, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use. I never really used Discord, So I
Yeah.
jumped on the official RuneScape Discord, and I went to where it says looking for a group, and I put in, hey, I just got this game. I like it. I put my game. I made the mistake of putting my game on public, and somebody named whatever jumped into my game and deleted everything. And I just put, I'm not gonna let that stop me from having a good time. So if anybody wants to join, let me know. I got some messages, and
Yeah.
I ended up meeting somebody who wasn't actually, he's from the East Coast, and we've been playing for like 3 4 days, and consecutively. Very nice guy, and we're having a good time. And then this weekend happened where I couldn't really play with him because my wife wanted to play, and her brother, and his girlfriend, and but yeah, I mean, so far my experiences have been pretty good,
Well, there
and
you
the
go.
Discord, yeah. So uh, you know, I just had those weird moments, but otherwise, I'm having a great time with this game, and I think you know what? There's this little thing that's inside me a little bit that's like, I keep seeing the word beta on this game,
Hmm.
and I'm just worried that I'm gonna like run out of stuff for this game. You know, like I've already made it to the third biome, and I've only been playing it for a couple of days.
Wow. Yeah.
So I'm just a little worried. Now, granted, I could just bolt through one biome and get to the next one.
Right. Right.
You know,
It's not blocking
so
you. It's just
yeah,
you
it's just
might
something.
get
There is
trashed. Yeah.
there is something a little that's happening that's making the game a little quick. Whereas, and I'm comparing this game to Valheim in a lot because there is so much that's Valheim in this game, and I'm fine with it.
Oh yeah, they're unapologetically using some
That's
of those
fine,
tropes.
and
yeah.
it's great. It's great. But Valheim is very sort of, and this is one thing that Valheim does that this game doesn't, and that is that Valheim is procedurally generated, and the map is, you don't know what the map is when you join. You have
Right.
no idea where things are. In this one, you do. So you can play the game for a day or two and be like, I know exactly how to get to the next biome. You walk this
Right.
way. You know, whereas in Valheim, you can spend 3 days trying to
man.
find
No
another
kidding.
biome.
Yeah.
You know, have we got out of the meadows yet? No,
Right.
no. This is still the meadows.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is happening? So, you know, that's adding to the speed of the game. You know, but there are so many things. Wink, wink, Valgal. Wink, wink.
Mhm.
So many things that are similar, if not like literally just copy pasted from Valheim. I sort of liken it to like, oh, shit, what was I gonna say? I guess I kind of feel like if those people that said I don't really like the way Valheim looks, right?
Right.
Play RuneScape. Play
yeah.
RuneScape drop.
Yeah.
If you don't like the way that, and then people have said that. I mean, I don't like the way it looks. It looks kind of like
I've heard that too. That's really turned off by the
Right.
pixely textures.
RuneScape is like Valheim, but just nicer looking.
Yeah.
It may not have the content that Valheim does. It may not have a little bit of
Yet.
that fear factor
Right.
yet. Yeah, and it's funny too. My brother-in-law, who is playing the game with me, is a very much a WoW player. And he actually came over the house, and I had RuneScape, the menu on my computer, and he walked by and he goes, "Hey, are you playing RuneScape?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "I used to play that game when I was a kid."
Oh, the MMO. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, "No shit," and he's like, "Yeah." So I think that was kind of like hinting him to maybe get it and play with me. I told him this game's like a survival game, bro. Like this is the type of genre
Yeah, it's
I like.
in the RuneScape universe. Yeah.
Right. And he played it and he was like, I don't think that this is very survival. And I'm like, yeah, but you know, you drink water and you eat food. And he was
You
like,
cut trees.
you cut trees. Yeah, exactly. And he was like, I feel like this is more of like an RPG. And I was like, you're right. I think you're right. Actually, that's actually a very good view of the way it looks. Like it feels like an RPG and I told him, I was like, it's an RPG with survival elements. And he was like, oh, okay, I get that. You know? So yeah, so that's been my weekend and my week, hopefully, and my next week and my next week. I hope I continue to play this game. But yeah, I definitely want to get on some Battlefield. I do want to, and I keep telling my wife, I'm like, listen, when Arc Raiders drops, that's the next one we're gonna try.
Oh yeah, that'll be
yes,
soon.
play free next weekend. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can all play for free. My wife didn't get a chance to play on that last test. And so yeah, we're gonna check it out. It's gonna be a blast. Actually, David, just knowing you, I would wait just wait on Battlefield until next weekend.
Okay.
Because I think you're gonna like Arc Raiders a lot, and it's gonna. I wouldn't say buy this $70 game when this other game is right around the corner. That's half the price, and you probably would sink way more hours into.
Yeah.
It's unless they've changed a ton of stuff from that last test, which I don't think they have. Oh my God, it is a blast. It's too much fun, but cool. So
Nice.
I'm gonna piggyback off your Dragon Wilds, and I too went back and played Dragon Wilds, and my wife and I got this basically the day it came out and went into early access. I had been watching videos. They had a good kind of that internet marketing where they had some people on YouTube playing it. They were showing those on X. It's like, hey, here's the game. This is how you play it. This is what you do. And they were kind of branching out. It's like, if you don't know RuneScape, don't worry about it. If you've never played it, this is just in the same universe. And it looked really cool. So, yeah, I bought it. And then she bought it. And we played it. And it was, of course, on the first, like, couple of weeks, it was a little rough. Performance was kind of rough. Things were missing, like, that you would collect. It's, things like that. And I think we both decided, it's like, this is going to be better. Let's put this on the back burner. And you know what I mean by the Steam back burner, that you put it on that backlog, you uninstall it, you let it cook, let it simmer, put the top on it, lower the heat, slow cook it. And then later you're going through your library and go, oh yeah, let's see how that game's doing. So I reinstalled it. And they've added, I think they've added some more video settings to it. So I got it working a little bit better. It is an Unreal Engine 5 game, so be warned. And everything just seems to work a little bit better. I don't know if they've really added anything, but the things that were kind of janky and weren't exactly connecting when it first came out seem to be working just fine. And you're right about it being a survival game, and he's right about it being a fantasy game. It's just like you said. I mean, you created a party and you went out and had adventures, man. You're Dungeons and Dragons the shit out of it. And I think that's how it's intended to be played, with other people, with your friends, and go do stuff. Yeah. It really encourages you to, get some stuff together, get some weapons together, and go out and venture and, do it. It's it is a little relaxing because, like, to make armor, I made my first armor set, and it was basically I just collected everything I needed, and it had the right bench, and went armor, and you have a whole armor set.
Like in Valheim.
Well, Valheim, you have to make the resource. You have to collect the resources, then make the resources to make the armor, and then make each piece of armor. With this, it was just like, you have copper and this and this and this. Yep, armor set. So you have the whole, except for the helmet, which I'm still wearing my wizardry hat. I like my wizard hat, but yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. That skill, that spell to cut down trees, it's just like, oh man, thank you. You can line up like 3 or 4 trees if you level it, and it just goes pop, 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 and then there you go. Now, if they had a spell for like chopping
break it, they do.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They have a spell for chopping it. And then they also have a spell. They have some weird ones too. They have a spell where you turn a tree into bone, because you need bone to craft stuff.
Oh man, that's too cool.
And then they have a spell where you turn bone into peaches, and you can eat peaches.
See,
it's the weirdest. It's just. But some of the other spells, and we started playing over the weekend. We started getting into some of the spells. Yeah. Some of the other spells are really fucking cool, and they have like a very Dungeons and Dragons sort of a feel. Mm-hmm. Like, we went into the swamp biome, and there's a giant like mantis-looking creature, and I remember him from playing with the other guy that I met on Discord, who was like, "Oh, don't fuck with that thing; it'll kill you in 2 seconds." But I'm with my whole crew.
Right.
So of course, my wife, I love her, but she's reckless. Okay, she's on team reckless. Yeah. Okay, so she sees the thing. She's like, "Let's go. We got a whole crew." I'm like, "Stop! Do not run after that thing. You stop. All right, we got to get organized. All right." I'm like, "We need fire magic. We need some shields going," and that's what we did. We started enchanting our weapons, and you kind of like levitate your sword, and you like put fire
I did that with
and then you grab it, and then you're like, "Yeah, my sword's on fire. Let's do this."
Yeah.
And we strategized. We beat the thing. I couldn't freaking believe it. And yeah, there's this sort of like dungeon-esque, like, all right, what are you doing? What are you gonna do? Okay, you're gonna do this, and then you're gonna do that spell, and we're gonna go in here and we're gonna fuck shit up, you know? So yeah, no, that's like the coolest. That's like one of the coolest parts about it, you know. And I'll say this really quick, not to keep talking and harping on this, but I really sort of gauged how good this game is by the enthusiasm of my wife, because there's a lot of times where she'll build like a nice fancy house in the game. She'll spend hours out building the house, and then she's done. She's like, I don't really feel like playing this game anymore. I don't feel like there's anything.
Yeah. She got
left
out of
the
it what she
game.
wanted. Yeah.
And it's not like that for this game. She's like, oh, this spell is really cool. Oh, this spell is, oh, wow, I didn't know you could do this. Oh, I want to craft armor now. And I'm like, what? You still?
Yeah, there's an element to it, and I don't know how they play, but a lot of these survival games have what I call the like material wall. Like you know how you can get this and you can make this, and I go like, oh, if I get this and put this together, and then I get this, and it's like, okay, well, what do I do next? Oh, I can get some of this, and now I need, what the fuck is this? Like, I need this. I don't even know what that is. So now you're like, okay, so to progress, I have to get material. I don't even know where or what it is. And or you have to get so much of it that you're just grinding the shit out of the game. It seems like they all have that. I have not run into that with this.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like it just has a really good flow. Now, with saying that, I streamed this Sunday and made a new character, and I made a custom server. So you can go in and create a custom character and a custom server, and there's a ton of sliders. Just like in Conan Exiles, you can kind of like, you know, so I kind of made it a little bit easier on the basically the crafting, because I couldn't remember how grindy it was, and I'm like, this is Sunday, we're chilling, I'm gonna just put this stuff. So I just kind of tweaked it a little bit, and I'm gonna go back and make it a little harder, but all in all, everything just seems to flow really well, and I like that because it does, with a lot of these survival games, especially when I'm playing with other people, I'm like, you know, they're like doing this and making this and making that. And I'm like, I am going crazy. Let's just go that way. Can we just go that way? You know, let's get your shit together. Let's go that way. You know, I've read The Hobbit 15 times. Get your backpack. Let's go, you know. So I'm always wanting to just adventure out and do things. And this really promotes that. Yeah. I mean, you run into an area and it's like, hey, this is what you need to be in this area. But go ahead. It doesn't put a wall there. It just lets you, it lets you mess up. You walk in there and you get killed by a chicken. You know, oh well. that's they told you.
And if you're playing it with friends, there's plenty of times when I was playing it and you know, my wife and her brother are like kind of messing with the house, and you know, his girlfriend is like trying to work out the game, and I'm like, hey, listen, I really want to go to this area, but there's like a team of goblins there, and I'm not high enough level. You want to just come and help me? I know you know what I mean, like safety in numbers, you know. And she was like, yeah, let's go. And there's this, you know, sort of like, you know, this area is hard, but if we team up, you know what I mean, we can tackle it, you know. So there was definitely that happening, and
I love that shit, man. I love that.
Yeah, and it's just I almost feel like I wish it was more than 4-player. Like maybe it was like 5th player or a 6th player. It would have been a little bit cooler, but it's still a lot of fun.
Maybe it will be. I mean, maybe they'll. I'm really hoping that they support this game.
Yeah, me too.
It looks like it has a lot of potential, and
that's I mean, not to cut you off, but that's all. Every review you listen to on YouTube, they say exactly those words. Yeah, this game has a lot of potential.
It does. Yeah,
and they keep with this game.
Yeah. So, if you're into survival games, check it out. It's on Steam. It's only like $30.
It's $29.
Yeah, $30. And I think it's well worth it. It's well worth it. Some guy on my stream said that he said he finished the game in a couple of days. I'm like, how do you finish the game? But he said he didn't feel like it was worth $30. And honestly, when it first came out, I was kind of like, I think I might have paid a little too much for this. But that was in, I think, April. So from April to now, it's in a lot better state, and I think it's definitely worth $30 now.
Yeah.
And you can make it, you can make it as grindy. You can do a custom server and just tweak the shit out of it and make it anything that you want. You can put everything, I mean, like, you can just make shit and turn it into, like you said, like an RPG where you just, go and build stuff and level up and kill goblins.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and it also has a little bit of a sense of humor here and there. Like when the first time you pick up chicken and the description is it tastes like everything.
Yeah.
Just little stuff like that. And when you cook, I was cooking. Oh God, I burnt so much food because you have to level up cooking. And I'm like, why am I burning everything? Am I doing this wrong? And I'm like going out of the, maybe it's the wood, or maybe I like stop it before it goes away. I couldn't figure it out. And it was really just your stat. You're just not leveled up enough.
You're not a good cook.
Exactly. You just, you're new at it. So then when you hit a level, then most of the stuff that you cook comes out fine. And
10 out of 10 for realism.
Yeah, but it's so easy to get recipes together and cook. Everything is just makes sense. And I think that's one thing in these survival games that people they've gotten a lot better about it. But I still play one here and there that's just kind of like, okay, if I add paper and stick and set it on fire, it should be a torch. No, you need oil and you need twine and I'm like, really? Or something obscure, you need turtle fat or some shit to like, it's like, and it seems to like have you looking and collecting things just for the sake of looking and looking for and collecting things. And I'm not particularly fond of those. So yeah, this one's hitting a lot on me, especially after like playing 10 matches of Battlefield, and I'm like, like I hear loud noises, and I'm like, what? What? So this is like
I've seen.
It's a good chill game.
Flashbacks.
Right.
You wake up in a cold sweat,
screaming. They got E.
Your wife's like, "What happened?" And you're like, "I'm thinking about Kazakhstan."
Right.
Are you talking about Battlefield?
I got to repair.
You were never there. Yeah, you were never there.
Right. That's awesome, man. We got some good stuff to play right now. Battlefield 6 has been very surprising. I was still even after playing the beta right before launch, I was like, did I make a good decision on this? Am I gonna get this? And everything has changed and it's gonna be crap. And, it's a AAA title. So, I mean, I'm thinking it's probably gonna be garbage. And then soon as getting in the match and everything, it's been great. And, but there is one thing that I wanted to talk about that kind of just as a subject is that when I was playing this game, I played with Liam and I played with my buddy Dude, and we have a blast because we can kind of. There's a couple of maps that we don't like the map. It's kind of a terrible map, and we just goof off. We just try different weapons and blow stuff up. You know what I mean? It's like it's map. It's unbeatable. So just forget it. But playing by myself, I use a mic. I have open mic. I always use a mic, and I do call outs, and I say stuff, and it's like, hey, you got to, so and so. There's a sniper right above you, because they can. If they're in my squad, they can't hear me, even though if they're in a Discord or something. And I would like to think that they're probably in a Discord and not just uncommunicative. I say that right, because. I don't know if you guys remember, and Liam, you might not remember because you were probably in diapers, but back in the 360 days, when you bought a 360, what came with the 360? That little gray piece of shit.
Headset, right? The mics, headsets,
Yeah, and you
even
plugged
the
it in.
Xbox One, when they first started coming out.
Xbox Live came with it. Right. So when you played Halo 2, you put if you put that and plugged it in, you were going to hear your team. Everybody used it. and everybody, would give you shit and laugh, and we'd blow stuff up, and we'd, get the flag and do this and that. And, Halo 3 in September of 2007 hit like over 1 million players. 1 million players on a console exclusive. And everybody talked. Like, you got to imagine, everybody was talking. And I know that was, kind of an isolated thing because you had one headset. That they only made the one. The only way to really, I think you can mute everybody, but if you just unplug the headset, you just didn't hear anything. It wasn't your headphones; it was just like a little thing. So anyway, that's kind of gone away. Even on console, where you don't necessarily, even before you had Discord and all that kind of stuff, I've noticed, like in Xbox One going into Xbox Series X and S and PS4, people just stop talking. Like, I don't know, people stop like laughing, and people and I don't know. It's just.
Well, I think the times have changed as well, because like obviously people can laugh and have banter and things, yeah, sure, but a lot of, like, especially like the COD Modern Warfare 2 lobbies back on 360, everyone was just screaming at each other.
Yeah, but Call of Duty wasn't the only game, was it?
Yeah, no. But
Right.
what I mean is, like, that sort of multiplayer era of, just insulting each other basically every time someone go into a lobby, and now it's like a lot that people say can be deemed as offensive.
Well,
Doesn't even have to be. That doesn't even have to be offensive, but you get like a communication ban for it. It's like, really?
Yeah, I know.
But that's kind of scared a lot of people off of just talking in general.
Well,
But at least we have Discord now and Teams and different things
I mean,
we can do with our friends.
I get that in Call of Duty, even though every time I play a Call of Duty match, I'm hearing someone's living room with their stereo going and their kids yelling in the background.
That's what happens.
But they're not talking, but you hear everything. But I just mean in general, like a lot of games. In Call of Duty, you don't have to talk to your teammates, right? I mean, let's be honest. There's not like a lot of strategy you're using, sliding and jumping and going from wall to wall. But something like Battlefield, you really want to talk. I was, and again, I just talk. There's a guy on my team called something Kenny. I don't remember his name, but it's Kenny. I said, Kenny, I'm spawning on you. So when somebody shoots you, I can say, you bastard, you killed Kenny. So I went over and he started laughing, and I was like, "Oh, you got a radio?" He's like, "Yeah, I got a radio." So we started talking. I was like, "Okay, you got to go over here," and and then the next match, I talked to this young guy, and he was complaining about something. I was like, "What's up?" And he said he was talking about the aiming for the controller. The aiming down sight was the same sensitivity as aiming from the hip.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh yeah, I hate that." I'm like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Oh, I just noticed it's on mouse too." It's like, no wonder I can't hit shit when I'm aimed outside. So I Googled it, and I found this as the setting is like two menus deep to find the aim down sight sensitivity. And it's not even called that. It's called something completely different. So when it's like, okay, go here and here and here, he's like, okay. And I'm like, okay, and there's your sensitivity. Like, cut it in half. And he's like, oh, okay. And he goes back out and he goes, yeah, this is great. This is perfect. So, and then the match ended and whatever. And then I haven't talked to anybody since. Mm-hmm. And, playing like Battlefield 3 on 360, I talked to people all the time, every match. And it wasn't like you had to create a relationship with them. At the end, it's like, good game. Yeah, man. Because you knew that the next match you were going to go into, hey, there's a new group of guys. What's up? Yay, So I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, it's just nuts.
I'm
What?
I mean, no, I'm kind of reminded of my wife playing Apex, because she played a lot more Apex than me, and I would always turn on the mic because I would always, like you, I would want to call out, and I would, and she always turned it off because she had more experiences of negativity than positivity.
Yeah.
Being a
Happens
woman.
too.
You know,
Yeah.
not just being a woman, but I started playing Apex with her, and I was experiencing the same thing. And it's a very sort of mixed bag, right? And it's not just one kind of negativity that I experienced. It's like multiple kinds of negativity. So you got your standard weirdos, right? People that are just saying shit that's just kind of like, why are you saying this to me? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, then you have people
Oh, yeah.
that take the game, then you got people that take the game so fucking seriously. They want to tell you what to do at every turn.
Yeah.
Okay? And I
Yeah.
hate that. I despise that shit.
Yeah,
Like
like
that.
I've played this before, dude. Yeah, I get it.
I mean, you
Yeah.
know, it's not just that pisses me off. It's that you're telling me how to play a game that I paid for. If I want to play this game like a piece of shit, I'll play this game like a piece of shit. I actually had that experience with Gears of War. I used to play the Horde mode on Gears of War.
Yeah.
And Gears of War had an engineer, they had a medic,
Mhm.
they had all these kinds of people. And I would play that game, and sure enough, I had a group of people that were like, "You're not playing the engineer correctly." And I was like, I just got on the mic and was like, "Who are you to tell me how to play this game? You know, like I paid $60 for this game. I'm just gonna play it however I want to play it, you know?" And so like, and I know I probably wasn't being like a team player, and I probably wasn't. Maybe I wasn't helping. I don't really know. I just despise the idea of you telling me what to do. So that right there sets me off, you know. And then you just have you have your like competitive people that are like just super competitive, and if you're not playing up to stuff, they're gonna curse at you, and they're gonna
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, they're gonna so it's and it's really sort of sad that um like perfect example, RuneScape. I'm thinking this is a peaceful game that only peaceful people play. Right?
Yeah.
Wrong was
Yeah.
I. Wrong what was I that there are it doesn't really matter, you can be playing the next Hello Kitty game. There is shitty freaking people. And I'll say this about the shittiness, okay? I believe that whenever we got these things,
Mhm.
okay, and you are not in the room with me and I can't see you, I have no idea who you are, and I will never know who you are.
Yeah. Say
I don't know
anything you
what
want.
it is, but it allows people to just be the worst kind of human, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And they act like that, and then they don't realize what they're doing. They're creating a culture that says this is how just people are.
Yeah.
Right? This is just how people act, and this is how people are. And in reality, this is not how people act. This is how people
Oh,
act
no.
online.
They wouldn't tell you
It's how
any of
people-
that in your face. Yeah.
The
No,
guy
definitely not.
that
No.
cursed me out in Call of Duty, I could have had a beer with him and not even known.
Mhm.
This is the guy
Yeah.
that cursed me
Yeah.
out in Call of Duty. You know, like they don't act like this in real life, and it's sad. But you know what? I'm glad for things like, even though I've had a mixed bag with it as well, but like finding a group on Xbox. There's ways to find a group. Discord, I'm learning about Discord. Okay, that there are ways to find groups on Discord, and you can be very specific. You can write about what type of person you're looking for. You know, and you'll almost instantly get somebody. I'm very blown away at how I have put up posts for not just RuneScape, but I put up one for Dune. Found a whole group on Dune of people that are just play just like me, like the same things like me, and it's really amazing, and we need more. When we need things like that to really,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But I just feel like if there's this culture that's been created and it's the snowball has been rolling down the hill and there's really nothing to do to stop it, you know, I do think, however, the games do have an effect on the vibe of the community. I'll give you
Oh
an
yeah, I
example.
mean, I think it's definitely the game or whatever game that you're playing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I
No,
don't mean that I don't mean that I expect people to be cool when I talk to them.
No,
I
no,
just
no,
mean
no,
it's
no,
just
no.
so
Respectful, right?
right. But I mean, even playing Battlefield and having some people, I don't expect them to, I kind of expect them to give me shit. Like, why are you calling out or, something. It's just the lack of interaction that seems kind of odd to me, given that the communication and everything is there. But, one thing I can consider, and I kind of said it myself, though, is that, like, in 2007, there's 1 million people playing Halo. Well, I mean, there's 1 million people right now that, like, any given time of the day playing Counter-Strike. There are a lot more people playing games than there was in 2007. So you've got a massive amount of people that do play these games and have a headset and probably don't want to engage in these other people. And I guess maybe it's just, for me, like somebody I don't know and will never know telling me, blah, 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 you're an idiot, blah, you don't know what you're doing. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't, I'll just, say something back to them, letting them know that you're not bothering me, But I also should understand that not everybody is like that. And if they hear that, they will probably just completely shut all communication down and not want to hear that. So I'm thinking that what you're saying is that we ruined it. I mean, like the gamers from the early 2000s to, the mid 2000s just ruined it for everybody.
And no, go ahead, Liam.
When I play games, like if I'm playing a Call of Duty or a Battlefield or something like PvP, I'm almost expecting like people to shit talk back on an enemy team.
Right.
Like, even like when I want to play, I played like Borderlands, for example. I like Borderlands 4, and I want to level up because once you get to a point, it's like takes a while to level up. So you can join public matchmaking. No, you can't. Unless you're end game level, don't even bother.
Yeah.
Every time I like join someone, I'm like, can I level up? And people even when I just joined, like the loading the screen of this person joined, already talking shit about me. I'm like, it's a PvE game, man. Like, all it is collecting stuff. Like, damn. I get that a lot of PvE games. Unless you're like max level already, they don't want you. It's like,
right.
Who are we playing against? It's the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's, again, maybe I just have a little too much faith in humankind. And I just hate that. I do hate that there's people like that, when I got a VR headset, it has chat in it as well. So like when you go into a lot of these games, these cooperative games, it's mostly kids. So I don't really talk to them a lot. I don't want some mom to be like grabbing a headset. Who are you? Why are you talking to my kid? I don't want I don't want to be talking to your kid. I wish your kid was a grown adult. But the few times that you get in a group and it's all like grown people, it's just such it's such a different environment. It's almost like the first like Xbox Live environment where everybody's like, oh, check this out. This is so cool. Yeah. You can do this and you can do that.
VR.
And I can hear you here, but when you walk over there, you sound like you're over there. And, so I guess I'm using that as kind of a base, and I probably should.
Yeah. VR is like the early internet right now.
Yeah, it's still
like
kind
everyone's
new.
Everyone's new. Everyone's figuring it out, and everyone's like in VR. Hey, you can see me. Woo.
Yeah,
everyone's just chatting because most of the games you need to talk anyway.
Yeah,
absolutely. If you go to like these social hubs, you need to communicate in some way.
Yeah.
And obviously, everyone's got a microphone by default.
Well, if you go into those social areas, you want to be able to say, "Please leave me alone. Like go away. Like move." So yeah.
I also think like we should also keep in mind the fact that like being social is like difficult. It's
It
not
is.
like
Yeah.
it's not easy, and the people in general are like at various levels of that sociability, right? At that being able to communicate effectively in a lot of different ways. How to make friends. You know, a lot of
Mhm.
kids talk that way because they don't know how to talk yet. They don't know how to be social, how to communicate. Um, you know, and there's a lot. You know, my wife says I'm great at parties. Like you're great at parties. You talk to
No
everybody.
way.
You know a way to speak to everybody, right? But
I don't believe that.
I actually think I suck. I actually think I'm terrible. My younger brother is amazing because he works at a hotel and he just sees people all day, every day, walking
Yeah.
in, walking out.
Yeah, just
And
different people.
like, I've been on vacation with him, and next thing you know, like, we got like 20 friends for the rest of the trip, you know, and somehow he's just
Oh,
able
that's
to
my
do it.
wife. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I mean, there's various degrees of sociability, and I just feel like that's a variable that we have to account for. You know, there's people that are in Battlefield right now that just are nervous wrecks when they talk to people.
Well,
And they
that's what and that's why I always have a mic, and that's why I always
Yeah.
do call outs and talk to people. I mean,
Yeah.
if they're in a Discord, you can still hear in the game. I guess unless you
Yeah.
turn that completely off. But I don't know why you would, because nobody uses it. But so, you know, people are still, they communicate in other ways. Like if I'm saying, hey, can you give me some ammo? They'll turn around and go, you know, and then run off.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I know they can understand me, and I don't mind that. And I think in a small way, I know this is, but me being like respectful and nice, you know, and
Yeah.
laughing about stuff and not like spouting, you know,
Yeah,
hate
yeah.
into a microphone, may encourage them to communicate a little more, or you know, maybe
Yeah.
know that there's not everybody out there is just going to, you know, talk about their mom for, you know, a complete match.
Yeah.
You know, like that one guy, and I think I told you about it. I was playing Call of Duty, and I said something. I did it. I was like, "Hey, there's a guy in that window," and this guy was like, "I'm like, I can't understand you." And he got a little louder, like he got madder. And I'm like, I'm not saying I can't understand what you're saying because of you. I'm saying your mic is really bad, like something that sounds like it's got a short in it. So then he even got louder, and I could hear certain words. And I'm like, I think you're misunderstanding me. I'm not giving you shit. I'm just letting you know that when you talk to people, you can't hear what we hear. It sounds like you're in a barrel filled with, you know, salt water and nails. I can't understand what you're saying. So if you're giving call outs, I don't understand them. And if you're, you know, like talking to me and telling me how much you hate me, I also can't hear you, you know. So don't get mad about it. I'm just letting you know I'm trying to help you out, you know. And then he got like super loud. He's like, rah, 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 rah. I'm like, I'm just going to shut up now. I'm, you know, it's like I'm trying to help the guy out.
You can only help so much. Some
Right.
people
And
just
I'm
don't
like,
wanna-
you might be mentally ill. So I'm just going to shut up and let you, you know, I don't know. Like there's probably like picked him up off the street somewhere just screaming, my mic is fine. There's nothing wrong with my mic. You know, so I don't know. But I wish it's not so much of a, why doesn't everybody talk, really in my head? It's more of like, I wish more people would just talk and, you know, do that. I've had experiences in games that everybody was talking, everybody was laughing, everybody was having a good time. And you know, it can be like that.
Did you actually have another topic that you want? Because I actually wanted to branch on to something else.
No, go ahead.
From this.
Take off.
So I'm kind of glad you mentioned this sociability part, because I stumbled on a video the other day on YouTube. It was like an hour long. I didn't really think I was gonna be invested in it, but I was totally and completely invested in this video because I just thought it was like the coolest fucking social experiment that I had ever seen in a game, right? So the YouTuber, I can't pronounce it. It's Trafalgar.
Uh-huh.
I don't know who he is, okay? But he did this video. It's called Facing 500 players in a global war, right? Global warfare, right? And it says total war. And so basically there was a big call to action online for a total war in Rust, the game Rust, survival game Rust.
Yeah.
Okay. And what they did was, have you ever heard of this?
I've heard of Rust, yeah, obviously, but no, I haven't
Okay.
heard this experiment.
So they made a map. They custom made a map in Rust that looks just like the world. So you had North America, South America, you had Asia, you had Europe, you had Africa, you had Australia. I just named all.
This sounds like a terrible idea.
So the big YouTubers, streamers, they were the leaders, and then you had all these other people that like sort of follow that kind of YouTuber, that like that YouTuber, right? So they had factions, and each faction was named after a country. So
Okay.
the YouTuber in this video that was his faction was Egypt, right?
Okay.
And he explained this faction has this many players. This faction is not, they're not that popular, so they only got like 50 players. This faction is really popular. They got like 200 players. So they're all scrounging for territory, right? And you're watching this unfold. Like, holy shit, this is like what we've experienced in the real world, right? You got factions dying off and getting with another country. You know,
yeah, it's like there's 4 of us left. We might as well join you, kind of thing.
Yeah, and then there's this certain areas are dominating land. It's really I'm like watching this. I'm like, this is so fascinating right now, you know. And then he says, oh, it wasn't all that bad. He took a trip all the way to Japan, right? Japan, that's their own faction. And he starts mixing it up with people in Japan, and they're like, yeah, even though we're enemies, we don't hate you, you know what I mean, blah, blah, blah. And they're just having a great time, you know, and they gave each other things, and then they were getting attacked, and then they were like, we're getting attacked, and then Japan came out of nowhere and helped them. Just shit like that was happening. I was like, this is incredible.
Wow, it's just like global diplomacy.
And then they have a UN. They have a UN, and all the leaders from every country met at the UN to talk about like what they're gonna do, you know. And then I mean, I don't want to ruin it for you.
Right.
It was totally. I'm like 20 minutes into this, and I'm like, this is amazing. And then next thing you know, it's like I watched the whole thing. It was like an hour long. I had shit to do. I had shit to do that day. Okay.
Oh yeah.
But
YouTube keeps me from doing many things.
And I just thought it was like the most amazing social experiment. And there were like twists and turns. There was like a massive enemy of Egypt, and they were fighting each other, and then Egypt won, and this guy went into hiding, and he was like gone, and then like towards the end, the people that they thought were their friends, Russia, they thought Russia was their friends, and it wasn't. They were like bad. They were going to try to topple everybody, and then
hitting too close to reality here.
Right, and then that YouTuber guy that they beat, he came in out of like nowhere and was like, nah, fuck that, I'm with Egypt and I'm gonna help Egypt. And then Russia and Egypt are fighting with these other guys, and he literally broke it down like strategies. He was like, this team pushed this way, and the other team pushed that way, like out of nowhere, and it helped us win this war.
Right.
You know? And I just you said this sociability part, and we were talking about, and I just could not stop thinking about this video I'd seen this weekend. And I just thought it was so fascinating watching, you know, people sort of like, I don't know, just like interact in this way where they have these groups, and they were still sort of like happy to be playing. And there was this whole like finale to the whole thing where the people that made the server started wiping everything, and everybody was going to kind of cheer and hang out in the area for the final day, that they were going to wipe everything and everything was going to break down. And then he showed like key characters, like, remember this guy that like gave me all those like stone and wood? Oh yeah. You know, you start rooting for characters. And I never seen anything like that in a game before. It
makes you think that like it's not. It's not necessarily like global leaders that fight with each other and seem to be at war with other people, and it's just people.
Yeah.
It's not like an individual, like of course our president gets all kinds of hate and everything, but it's not really just him. it's the entire government that really should be redone, and
people are to the core still tribalistic.
Yeah.
That's something that we always seem to have, and you can see that in the world. Just how it, even if you don't like one side, it's always one side or the other side. It's like, what would I think about either side? But you can't do that now, apparently.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
it's just everything. Like,
anytime anybody has tried to create some kind of utopia, it always ends badly. Because you can't have everybody
can't please everybody.
The same ideals, the same lifestyle, the same everything.
Yeah. If you try to please everyone, you please no one.
Right.
Yeah,
Ubisoft. That's an interesting. Wow,
I recommend anybody to go and see it. It's actually
I'm gonna have to watch that. I don't know if that makes me feel better about like our world leaders, or feel worse about just everyone in general.
Just people.
Yeah, just people in general. It's like it's like if there's a zombie apocalypse. I had a friend once that he broke up with his girlfriend, and I'm like, man, what happened? And he said she was terrible at running. I'm like, okay. So he said, no, you don't understand. He said, if there's a zombie apocalypse and we have to run from zombies, okay, I want to be able to run faster than her. Because, right. So, so I need that little bit of leeway. So then when they start chomping on her, I can get away. He said, but if she's way back there, that's no good to me. She has to be able to keep up a little, just a little bit.
Just enough.
Yeah,
wow.
Just enough. So it's like, okay, they're right on us. Oh no, you tripped. I'm out of there. I'm free. He was serious too. He was like, you don't understand. I got this planned out. So yeah, it makes me think about people's like true intentions. I don't know. But yeah, that's a great experiment. I would I guess I would feel better if it was like this experiment that they did, but everybody ended up working together and making this place great. And no, that's
well,
not
the server was also throwing things out that was sort of like fueling the fire a little bit.
Oh, they were stoking it a little bit to kind of get them.
They were like, we're gonna throw this really valuable thing that's gonna really benefit your faction if you get it.
Oh yeah, of course it has to.
So you have to fight the other faction. Like oil.
Yeah. But at the very, very end of the video, you're definitely like, this is a cool experience. Like it definitely brought a few people together in its own way.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if that was clever editing on his part, but
well,
that's how I felt.
A little
that's
both.
What I got. Yeah, that's what I got.
Which, to be honest, now I think the only way that the world will be united is if everyone came together. I think the only way that could happen is if aliens came down and invaded it, because it's the only way we're going to hate something else more than we hate anyone.
Yeah.
Like if something else happened, it's like, oh yeah, we can focus on that. Then we can be united and then go back to hating each other on Twitter.
Yeah, once we defeat the aliens, it's get off my lawn.
Yeah.
Well, at least we for now have gaming to keep us kind of grounded and in good spirits. Then speaking of which, David, you brought this up earlier, but the Steam Next Fest started today. I think it started today. Now until October 20th. A lot of demos. I've downloaded a couple demos so far. I haven't tried anything yet. Sales. A lot of sales. Most notably, Ultimate Chicken Horse is $5.24. See what you guys on console are missing? I mean, seriously. But yeah.
We got
I'll go
Ultimate
check
Chicken
that out.
Horse. I don't know what it is, but it's on there.
Do you really? You probably do. It's probably. I would say
what was
it's on
it?
Game Pass, but mine canceled today. I ran out today, so
Was it Ultimate Chicken Horse or something else? I forgot what it was. It might have been Ultimate Chicken Horse.
it's something
actually,
similar to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have so many places to buy games now that it takes me, if I want a game and I have to go through and like look at all the stores to make sure that I'm getting the cheapest one, it takes me a good 10 minutes to go through and make sure that
you have to look at each one. It's like,
I honestly bought something on what it is. I bought my wife Elder Scrolls Online. I think I said this before, and I found it for like $7, right, on Instant Gaming. I'm like, perfect. Steam code, got it. Gave it to her. Less than an hour later, it went on sale for $4.99. I'm like, I mean, I know it's like $2, but still, it just matters for some reason. I could have got that for $5. I could have went to work the next day and went, I got this for $5. So anyway, but yeah.
I will say this though. There are times when I'm looking on Steam and I see a game and it's like $4.99. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why I want to buy that game. I never heard of this game before in my life. I've never said. I want to buy it because it's $5. It's really nothing.
I know. I've done that.
That's why they put the $4.99.
Oh yeah,
it's less than $5, and our brain goes.
It plays to my weaknesses.
I saw somebody I follow on YouTube, That Blue Number. She's been on several podcasts and stuff, and she also streams on YouTube. And I saw a game she was playing, and it was in a spooky cabin, and I stopped it. I'm like, oh, let me see what game this is, because I like those cheap horror games. And it's called. I should have mentioned this when I was playing. I only played a little bit of it. The Cabin Factory. So I went and I found she had the game listed. And I went to Steam and it was $3. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm getting this. So get this. This is Liam. You can't play this. You don't like these kind of games. You're tasked with finding which cabins are haunted or not.
Oh wow!
But it's in a factory, so you walk into this giant room with a conveyor belt, and a cabin comes out on the conveyor belt, like a full-fledged, like a whole cabin. And you go into the cabin, and it's of course creepy, and there's just weird shit in there. So the idea is if anything moves, it's haunted. If nothing moves, you're good. So you walk in. Of course, the first one's like, I don't see anything. I don't think anything moved. So you come out and you say cleared. And it goes ding, and then it goes past. The second one, something moves. Like, okay. And you come out. And then it just gets weirder and weirder and weirder. And I haven't finished it yet, but I think I'm going to stream it Sunday maybe. And because it looks crazy, and it's very well done. I mean, the graphics and everything are good. Everything works. All you got to do is move around and click on it. But it's $3 on stream. Go check it out on Steam. God, not stream. And that's not on sale either. That's just the regular price.
There is a game that's demo right now.
It's on sale. $2.24. Fuck.
Oh wow.
I just bought it.
Gotcha.
God dang it. Anyway, what were you saying?
No, there is a game that I really would like to play. It is on demo right now on the Steam Fest.
Yeah.
It's called Long Drive North. Have you heard of this?
Oh, I have heard of that.
It's a survival game.
With your car, right?
In your RV.
Oh.
And
are you driving to the north?
You drive north. You do. You drive north, and you survive. It looks like shit, but I like the concept of it. So I mean, there's no zombies or anything like that. You're just trying to survive, and you're driving in your RV.
It looks kind of like The Long Dark.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
got that
art
kind
style.
of like
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in an RV.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm going to download that too and check it out.
Yeah.
Sweet. Man, PC's the shit. I mean, I'm sorry I keep
It is.
harping on that, but there's so many guys. Oh, speaking of which, Battlefield 6 hit 700 plus thousand players on Steam alone.
Yep.
And I think that what was it? Steam hit like 41 million consecutive players. I think it hit a record.
Yeah. I think they gained like what? Is it 10 million in the last 2 years?
In 5 years, I think it's gone up like 20 million. I think PC's gaining a little bit. I think people are going to PC.
It is.
I mean, I can see why. I mean,
Wonder why.
yeah,
Yeah.
because consoles are a scam. But anyway, let's not get into this. This is the easy one. This is the pillows and butterflies, and we'll get
And
into
shoot
it
everyone in
next week, I'm
Battlefield.
sure.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. All right, guys. Okay, well, I think that's it for this week. Thanks for joining us. We'll have some news stories and stuff next week. Hopefully it's not Xbox. Come on, Xbox. Just, stop staying off our, stay off our radar for a little bit.
Xbox actually has a game coming out in a couple of days. Keeper. Yeah, is that Double Fine?
Yeah, you can let us know if that's any good or not, because you'll play that. And
It's a game where you play as a lighthouse, apparently. So it's one of those quirky games, and
you,
it's like
you gotta love those guys,
okay.
and they just make whatever they want, and they just make whatever they want, and I love studios like that. So yeah, you can let us know what that is, and yeah, we'll probably have Arc Raider stuff.
Arc Raider's the weekend
I'm
as
going to
well.
try to get you two in a match with me, and either record it, or stream it, something, so we're all shooting at robots and other people, and hopefully maybe teaming up with some other people.
That'll be the
Why they
cast.
don't.
We'll do the podcast while playing Battlefield.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I can't. I can't. So this week in the news,
Well, this week on this sniper.
it's like, oh my God. Yeah, that would not go over
Weird
well.
medic.
Yeah, bad idea. Bad idea. All right, we'll see you next week. Have some Arc Raider stuff, and probably some news. So thanks for joining us.
Peace out.